Have you ever bought something and felt worse after buying it? Not because you couldn't afford it, not because you didn't need it, but because deep down you knew you weren't buying the item. You were buying relief. A rough day at work, a stressful conversation, a lonely night, a wave of anxiety you didn't know how to handle. So you opened an app, scrolled, clicked, buy now, and for a moment, it felt better, but only for a moment. What if I told you that your biggest expense isn't rent, food, or subscriptions? It's something invisible. It's your emotions. Let me tell you about someone. We'll call him Alex. Alex wasn't reckless. He wasn't irresponsible. He tracked his expenses. He watched budgeting videos. He had financial goals. He even had a savings account. And yet, every single month ended the same way. He'd check his bank balance and think, where did all my money go? He wasn't buying luxury cars. He wasn't gambling. He wasn't making dramatic financial mistakes. It was small things. Late night food delivery, clothes he didn't really need, random gadgets on sale, online deals that felt too good to miss. Individually, nothing major. But together, enough to keep him stuck. One evening, after yet another disappointing look at his bank account, Alex did something different. Instead of reviewing his numbers, he reviewed his week. Monday, boss criticized his presentation. That night, food delivery. Wednesday, argument with his partner. Bought expensive headphones online. Friday, felt lonely while scrolling social media. Ordered random things he barely remembered choosing. Sunday night, anxious about the upcoming work week. Bought a productivity planner he never used. That's when something clicked. He wasn't spending randomly. He was spending emotionally. He didn't have a money problem. He had an emotion management problem. Most budgets track categories like rent, groceries, gas, entertainment, but none track stress, loneliness, boredom, insecurity, anxiety, and those are often the real triggers. So Alex created something different. He called it the invisible budget. Instead of just writing $42 takeout, he wrote $42 takeout, felt overwhelmed after work. Instead of $120 shoes, he wrote $120 shoes, felt insecure at a party. Instead of $60 Amazon, he wrote $60 Amazon, felt bored and restless. At first, it felt awkward, almost dramatic. Why write feelings next to purchases? Because emotions create impulses, and impulses create patterns. After 2 weeks, the pattern was undeniable. He didn't overspend when he felt calm. He didn't overspend when he felt happy. He overspent when he felt anxious, stressed, rejected, lonely, tired. Spending wasn't random. It was a coping mechanism. Here's what most people don't realize. Spending gives you a temporary identity shift. When you feel stressed, buying something feels like rewarding yourself. When you feel insecure, buying something feels like upgrading yourself. When you feel lonely, buying something feels like comforting yourself. Your brain tells you this purchase will fix this feeling, and for a few minutes, it does. Your brain releases dopamine. You feel in control, you feel excited, but the excitement fades, and the bill stays. The real turning point came not when Alex stopped spending, but when he started pausing. The next time he felt overwhelmed, he reached for his phone to order food, but he stopped. He asked himself a simple question. What am I actually feeling right now? The answer wasn't hunger. It was stress. Instead of spending $30, he went for a 10-minute walk. The next time he felt insecure and wanted to buy new clothes, he paused again. The answer wasn't I need better outfits. It was I don't feel confident. So instead of shopping, he worked out, or practiced a skill, or journaled. The next time boredom hit and online shopping seemed tempting, he paused. The answer wasn't I need this gadget, it was I feel empty, so he called a friend. And something surprising happened. The urges didn't disappear immediately, but they weakened, because awareness changes everything. Here's the psychology behind it. Emotions demand action. If you don't consciously choose the action, your brain will choose the easiest available one. And buying something is very easy. It requires no vulnerability, no effort, no confrontation, just a click. But when you pause and name the emotion, you activate a different part of your brain, the thinking part, and the thinking brain protects your future. Over the next few months, something shifted. Month 1, fewer random purchases. Month 2, savings account slowly rising. Month 3, walking past a store, feeling the urge, but choosing not to go in. Month 4, emergency fund growing. Month 6, something more valuable than money, self-trust. He no longer felt controlled by impulse, he felt in control. And that feeling was better than any purchase he had ever made. Because here's the truth. Most people try to control their money. Very few try to understand themselves. Your wallet reflects your emotions. Your bank account reflects your habits. And your habits reflect your awareness. The invisible budget isn't about restriction. It's not about guilt. It's not about cutting out joy. It's about alignment. It's about asking, what am I really trying to buy? Is it the item or is it relief? If you want to try this yourself, it's simple. For 30 days, track every purchase. Next to each one, write the emotion you felt right before buying. At the end of the month, look for patterns. Do you spend when anxious, when bored, when lonely, when celebrating? Then create alternatives. If stressed, walk, stretch, breathe. If lonely, connect with someone. If bored, build something, learn something. If insecure, improve something real in your life. You're not cutting spending. You're replacing coping mechanisms. Because sometimes the most powerful financial strategy isn't a spreadsheet, it's self-awareness. The next time you feel the urge to buy something, pause, take a breath, ask yourself, what am I really trying to buy right now? If the answer is peace, validation, comfort, distraction, then maybe the solution isn't in your cart. Maybe it's inside you. And sometimes the most powerful purchase you'll ever make is the one you don't. Hit the subscribe button for more